Well, I had a buddy of mine approach me that the job was going to be coming open, and I've always looked at Barren County. It's always been an intriguing type of job. I mean, I've always thought it had a lot of the criteria to have a good football program. It's a big school, and typically you're going to play a lot of the schools around us. In terms of the travel will be minimized. You're not going to have to really travel a long way to play some teams, and I like those good local rivalries, and that's kind of what I looked at there. But in terms of the job itself, it opened up. I've been praying about getting back into coaching, and got the clarity that I needed to get back into coaching. And once the job opened up, it was kind of it's been a whirlwind, so to speak, on that. But I've known Coach Cunningham for a long time, and known Tommy Muse and Coach Muse has coached together on the staff at Warren Central and Edmonson County both. And he's really been a big part. Tommy has in terms of me coming and deciding to be here. Tommy's been here a long time, and to have his support, that's major for me.
You've been on the opposite sideline a number of times through the years facing Barren County. When you were on that opposite sideline, what was so intriguing about what they do?
Well, they play hard. I mean, Barren County's kids were always similar to me, to Edmonson County kids. We may not be the most athletic kid on the field or anything like that, but it just seems like they always had a relentless competitive drive about them, and they would just play hard. I mean, even the years that our 2011 team went undefeated, and we come over here and scrimmage Barren, and they beat us. We scrimmaged basically a half, and they beat us. And I knew we were going to be pretty good, and I thought, daggone, maybe I was wrong, but it kind of showed you what kind of team they had, because again, they gave us problems then. But I always thought, even watching Warren's teams, how they compete. Just this last week, being down at Franklin and being down to other games, they just, it looks like they're beat. It looked like it was over, and then they come back and win. It just shows you the fight that the kids have, and that's always intrigued me too. We have spring practice coming up here in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to evaluate the kids that we have. Obviously, we've got some guys that are playing baseball and running track, so we're not going to get them all. And some people get too caught up into trying to change things quickly. There's some things that if they're not broke, I'm not going to fix it. There's some things I think Coach Arnett did a really good job of in terms of, and I said that to the kids earlier, this place did not exist when Coach Arnett had the job. And it was just all about a vision about what it was going to be like. And he kind of got it off the ground and got it going, and kind of I applaud Jackson. He's done a good job of getting it off the ground to kind of where, this is a good job. It's always been intriguing. Like I said, it's always been intriguing to me, but it's a much better job in 2021 than it was in 2017. Now, in terms of what we're going to do, like I said, I'm going to try to evaluate and see. I've ran everything from the spread to the eye to the option to the wing tee. So offensively, we could be multiple, and then defensively, I never was a big believer in being static, basically having a bullseye where they know where you're going to be all the time. I like moving guys around and let them learn the system and then kind of go from there. But Coach Muse does a good job defensively, so obviously he's going to have a big input on that.